All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We are going on an absolute deep dive treasure hunt today. Seriously, we're setting out to find the hidden codes of existence, these massive secrets that are actively writing our reality right now, yet somehow remain almost entirely completely out of sight. We're cracking open a cache of really obscure, fascinating source documents today, like Meaning Unconfounded, the TROM framework, and the Proof of No Thing papers. We're going to use these to unearth the invisible architecture of the mind, the hidden mechanics of language, and honestly, the very physics of reality itself. So get ready, because we are hunting for the ultimate secrets of how human experience is actually constructed. Let's jump right in. Section 1. Decoding the hidden language. Let's just peel back that very first layer and look closely at the invisible architecture of the words we're speaking right now. The source text Meaning Unconfounded presents a staggering proposition. What if 80% of what you say is a secret you don't even know? Just let that sink in for a second. The argument here is that our surface language, the basic vocabulary we all learn in school, is really just a tiny, tiny fraction of our actual communication. It acts almost like a mask, covering up this massive hidden secret underneath. The split here is just staggering. Surface reading only accounts for 20% of the meaning. The remaining 80%, that is a hidden semantic secret encoded directly into the consonants themselves. And what's really wild is that the source material states the physical shape of your mouth when you speak these letters actually generates the hidden meaning of reality. The body isn't separate from the meaning. The body literally is the meaning. So this is our first real key on the treasure hunt. It's a literal decoder ring for human language. Take the letter B, for example. You physically have to close your lips, build pressure, and release it. That physical action perfectly mirrors its hidden meaning, a bounded space, a container, or a body. Or the letter D, where your tongue hits the ridge of your mouth like a door. That encodes directed knowing through a threshold. And then you've got L with its lateral tongue flow, secretly encoding lateral flowing, or teaching and love. Basically, every single letter you speak is revealing an ancient embedded secret through the actual physical geometry of your mouth. Section 2. Secret architecture of mind. Now let's peel back that linguistic layer and uncover the hidden psychological engine driving the whole thing. At the absolute bedrock of this engine is a concept called the postulate. According to the TROM framework, which stands for the resolution of mind, a postulate is a causative decision about what is real. But here's the secret. This decision is made before you even have the language to express it. It's a foundational filter. Everything else, your intelligence, your education, your willpower, they're all just downstream effects of these deeply hidden subconscious decisions. If you want to find the true source code of someone's behavior, you have to dig way past their thoughts and find their postulates. These postulates operate through 4 basic abilities of life: bringing into existence, taking out of existence, knowing, and not knowing. But the master key here is the fundamental goal: to know. That urge acts as the ultimate invisible source code of the human mind. Every other desire you have, whether it's to love, to survive, to build, is actually a junior derivative package stemming from this one massive hidden urge: to know. Section 3. The invisible mental traps. Descending even deeper into the cavern, we hit the gravitational booby traps our own minds have compulsively set for us. The most dangerous of these traps is known as the TIPM, or Twin Insanity Point Mass. I know, it sounds a bit out there, but stick with me. This happens when a foundational decision crashes perfectly into its exact negative. Imagine deciding you absolutely must know something, while simultaneously deciding you absolutely must not know it. In normal logic, a thing and its absence should just equal 0, right? But in the insanity loop of the mind, perfectly conflicting decisions cancel each other's forward motion out. They freeze into a motionless, timeless, heavily gravitational mass. It becomes this frozen mental ridge that just utterly traps your attention. The cross of winning and losing valences maps this out perfectly. It reveals the secret games we play with ourselves. The mind gets trapped between these opposing urges, like the drive that you must know, constantly warring against the fear that you must not be known. It creates a double bind, a secret game of tug-of-war happening entirely below your conscious awareness, and it locks your mental energy into a frozen, inescapable loop. 999.99 parts out of 1,000. Let that number sink in for a moment. That is a truly staggering extraction from the source text. It's claiming that almost all the heavy, solid suffering we experience isn't coming from the outside. It is a secret method of generating mass that we are doing to ourselves. We are literally weighing ourselves down with our own conflicting, self-authored postulates. It's this brilliant hidden mechanism that we've completely forgotten we're even running. Section 4, the physics of nothing. Now, this framework doesn't just stop at human psychology. It scales all the way up to the cosmology of the physical universe itself. This is where the puzzle pieces of our source texts perfectly snap together. On one side, Traum maps the mind and gives us a way to decode those frozen postulates. On the other side, the proof of no thing documents map the cosmos, showing us that the universe itself is basically an iteration of these exact same values seeking optimal coherency. So decoding your inner psychological traps and decoding the unified field of the physical universe, they are, fundamentally, the exact same process. So how does a hidden thought actually become physical reality? The sources reveal a geometric secret, the 3D polar qualities framework. Your invisible mental decisions use this exact geometry to solidify and manifest into the physical world. You have the axial dimension running top to bottom to define the extremes, you've got the spoke dimension running from center to edge to define intensity, and the wheel dimension rotating around the axle to define the spectrum. It's the literal architecture of manifestation. Section 5. Claiming the ultimate treasure. We've navigated the language, we've found the traps, we've seen the geometry. Now let's extract the ultimate map to total psychological freedom. The sources don't just leave us hanging with theories. They provide a solution called the comprehension stack. Think of this as the master decoder ring we've been hunting for. Step 1, decode the consonant architecture of the words you're using. Step 2, analyze where those sounds are positioned. Step 3, audit the space around it. And step 4, apply a structure test to calculate what they call the fog score, which basically measures how much hidden ambiguity is trapping you. It is a highly analytical, practical tool to dissolve your frozen mental mass and return to a clear, present-time reality. I absolutely have to leave you with this powerful, almost conspiratorial send-off from Dennis Stevens, the creator of the Traum framework. The engine continues, the invitation is open. The hidden codes of language and the invisible traps of the mind, they're operating inside you right now. But you now know the map exists. You hold the key to unearthing the actual structure of your own reality, bypassing those traps and rewriting the code yourself. So here is a provocative thought to chew on as we wrap up today. What hidden postulates are secretly writing your reality right now? Are there contradictory musts locked in a heavy tug-of-war beneath your conscious awareness? I highly encourage you to take these tools, dive deep into your own mind, and see what hidden treasures and traps you can uncover. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer of the source material, and happy hunting!